Hey. Yoseo. Welcome to the alternate point of view, you guys. My name is Tracy Lee. Hope you all are having an amazing day. So, I have a doozy for y'all today. We are going to talk about David Brom. If you don't know who David Brom is, he is an axe murderer. Yes, I said axe murderer who is free. Walking free, y'all. Yes, he was serving four life sentences, and he was released on a weirdo technicality that Minnesota put into place that says that if you're a juvenile, apparently, in Minnesota and you are serving a life sentence, you're allowed to be released on parole if you've served 15 years. Yeah. So they put this into law apparently in 2023, I believe. And since it's retroactive, he was allowed to get out, and now he's walking the streets on a work release program as of July 29th, 2025. So because he was 16 at the time that he decided to take out his mother, his father, his brother, and his sister, he is now free. Free. Yeah, he was able to be released on a work release program. And mind you, now he's only 53, I believe. Yeah. So believe it or not, y'all, you do get a second chance. So you can take out 4 people's lives with an axe and get out to see the light of day and just go on about your happy business. Yeah, so just so you know, yeah, you can do that. No big deal. No big deal. Apparently what had happened was, like I've said before, you can have a disagreement with your parents. You cannot like what they have to say to you, and you can just get an axe, and just beat them in the head with it. And then if you just keep being mad about it, you could just go over to your mama and do that to her too. And then if you're still mad about it, you just do that to your sister and your brother. Yeah. And you just go to school and you just tell your friend, hey, you want to skip school with me? And you just talk about it. Yeah. And you just tell your friend about it and you just go on about your business. That's right. Yeah. And basically that's what you say. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what had happened was that you got into an argument with your dad and basically you didn't like it. And that's what you did. And that's what happened. So pretty much on February 18th, 1988, that's what happened. The deputies discovered Bernard, Paulette, Richard, who was only 11, and Diane, who was only 13, Brom, in their home, apparently with gashes all over head to toe. Gashes head to toe. Apparently they had been, with an axe. Yeah. You know how many times, how long it takes to do that with an axe? That's a That's a lot of work, y'all. That's work. 4 people? That's some anger too, by the way. I mean, and that's personal. That's serious. And he's out. Yeah, he's out. Yep. So David, the son that did it, yeah, he decided to go to school and tell his friend that he just got mad at his dad. Apparently, him and his dad got into an argument the night before around 11:30 that night, and he just went into his parents' room and decided to his dad. And then he hit his mom, and then went into his brother's room and decided to go after his brother too. That's what happened. And then he saw his sister standing over his mom like, what the hell? And then he just did. Yeah. So apparently in Minnesota, they have this law that they put into place that says that if you're a juvenile, you can ask to be released after you serve only 15 years of 4 life sentences. Weird, right? Well, he got it. Yeah. Yeah. So he got out, and that's just the wildest story I've ever heard in my life. But yeah, so let me show you how this David Brom guy, let me show you his release from prison story, this whole situation that his parole board hearing, right? Let me show you. So this is interesting, and I want to respond to how he asks the parole board, and how in the world he got out, I have no idea. But because basically it's a law that says he has to get out.
Name David Brom. At 16 years old, he murdered his parents and 2 of his siblings with an axe in the middle of the night in their Rochester home. Now the 53-year-old is set to be released from prison.
This new development has to do with the Minnesota law that was passed 2 years ago. Back in 2023, Minnesota passed a law that gives prisoners who were sentenced to life as juveniles the chance to ask the court for an early release after 15 years. Brom, now 53, became eligible for release retroactively as of 2018. Here's what he had to say at his parole board hearing.
I apologize for the ripple effects of losing an entire family in such a horrific way.
Hold on. He apologizes for the ripple effects of losing an entire family. They weren't lost. They didn't just poof, disappear. What? Where are they? Oh my gosh. What? No, they didn't suddenly go away. You did that. You did that. Dude. And they fell for that? They're like, oh, okay, you can go. You can, bye-bye.
And to give an idea of what leads a person to commit the murders that I did, I struggled with depression for some time, and it had clouded my thoughts, and it clouded my ability to process things.
One of the first deputies who responded.
To give you an idea of what caused me to do that, I had struggled with depression. So let me. Okay.
that night is Kevin Torgerson, the current Olmsted County Sheriff. He recalls being sent to check on Brom's father 37 years ago after rumors circulated at Brom's school about him harming his father.
And we as the public, must trust the parole board's decision and have to hope Mr. Brom is ready for this transition in his life. I'm very pleased to hear that, but it is still hard for me to accept and forget the sights and smells of what I saw that Thursday evening in 1988.
The parole board approved Brom's transition to work release. He will go to a metro area halfway house and be under GPS monitoring.
Dude, you know these people are like, what the? To give you an idea of why I did that, to give you an idea, is because I was depressed for a long time. I didn't know how to deal with it. So my entire family, because my dad and I got into an argument. What the? So now I should get out on work release. I should be out on these streets. That makes all the sense in the world, Minnesota. 4 people are deleted. Like this. Okay. That's my point of view on that one. Just thought y'all should hear about that. Look it up. David Brom, y'all. David Brom. He's free. In case you live in Minnesota, you should check it out. That's where he's at. He's free. He's walking. He's only 53. He's young. He's still young. And he's been about that life in prison. So just so you know, I don't know where he's working, but y'all need to look it up. You need to find out where he's working. Where's David Brom working? Let's see if we can find where he's working. Where's David Brom working? Y'all might want to know. Because y'all need to know where he's working at, because he's in this Minneapolis. He's up in that area. So, you need to be on the lookout. Because he's out and he's an axe murderer. So just you need to see his face again, because if you do, let's be sure this is him. And work release, that, by the way, that does not mean that they can keep up with him. That he doesn't have any way to be kept up with. Hello. We don't know where he's at. He can get away at any time. My God, Travis Decker's been on the run for nearly 3 months. Haven't been able to find him. Have no idea where he's at. Don't know where Travis Decker is. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you this guy. That way you can be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for David Brom, because he's free. He's free. Here he is. David Brom. Free on work release, y'all. David Brom. See, he's still young. He's only 53. So he's still capable, perfectly capable of doing harm. Axe murderer. Walking the streets. Thank you, Minnesota. That's just my point of view. Just want to let y'all know. So took out his whole family. Just, this family right here took out the whole family. The whole family. This guy took out his whole family. So all right. See y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell because nobody's doing that and you don't know when my videos come out. See y'all in the next video.